What's up, guys? Welcome back to Among the Fins. I am your host, Aaron, and if it's your first time here, I'd like to welcome you to my channel where I do music reviews and we could just sit down and talk about the things we love or hate. So if you've got anything you want me to review, new or old, album or single, EP, whatever, go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what it is and I'll make it happen for you. But if you do that, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. That way when I do upload it, you don't miss out. And on today's review, we're going to be talking about the new EP, Nightmare of the West, by the band Stike Anywhere. Stike Anywhere is a melodic hardcore punk band that started about 1999. They are from Richmond, Virginia. They have 4 studio albums, a bunch of EPs, but it's been a little bit over 10 years since we've heard any music from them at all. And kind of a random fact, and one way how I know them and what made them so popular is from the Tony Hawk games. I'm not sure how many games or what games they were in exactly, other than Tony Hawk Underground, because that's the game I spent pretty much all my childhood playing. And Stike Anywhere is a very political centered band. Most of their lyrics are about women's rights, anti-police brutality, anti-capitalism, animal rights. They speak about veganism and vegetarian, and it's just all their lyrics are heavily politically based. When I was in junior high and high school, this is pretty much the only kind of music I listened to. Not just music, but lyrically too. I was all about Rage Against the Machine and listening to bands that were very political and they were very vocal about it. But once I got out of high school, I kind of got bored with it. It was all the same thing over and over and over again. And then you go to one of their concerts and they stand up there and they preach to you for like half an hour when all you want to do is just listen to their music. So when I saw that Stike Anywhere just came out with a new EP, I was pretty excited about it. I was excited to go down memory lane again and get to listen to these guys. But at the same time, I was kind of like, do I really care about what they have to say anymore? And as soon as the first song comes on, Documentary, I was like, yes, this is my freaking jam. It's got some amazing vocals from Thomas Barnett. It's got some freaking great driving riffs. The drum patterns are kind of, they're punkish. They've been done before, but they fit the song extremely well. And the lyrics are great too. Like, it just took me back to being in high school and listening to this music, and I enjoyed it so much. And the lyrics are, and this song, at least how I took it, that it's about calling America to be better than what we are. The next song, Dress the Wound, has quite a bit more dynamics to it in the riff. It's got a lot more highs and mids. It sounds so great. And it reminds me of old school punk, listening to this punk back when I was in high school. And the song is about being used by the government, being brainwashed, and just being used and abused by the system. The song Imperium of Waste is very raw sounding, especially in production with the guitar riff. It sounds very just scratchy. It's not smooth over at all. It just sounds so raw. And the vocals are very anthemy, especially when the drums and the backup vocals come in, and you just have to pay attention to them. And the way how I took the song meaning is that it's about people who aren't involved in things because they don't feel like their voice matters, or they feel like they can't do anything, so they just go along with the day. They're just ignoring all the issues in the world, and they're just asleep, basically. My favorite song on the EP might be the song The Bells. It's got a dynamic riff again. The chorus is extremely catchy. It's so freaking catchy, and I found myself singing along to it in my car, especially in the parts where it's like, give me liberty or give me death. I gotta say that some parts of it, mainly the bridge, can become just a little bit too repetitive maybe, but I mean, it's hardcore music, and hardcore music, it's repetitive. I didn't really care all that much for the song Opener, which is actually the 6th song on the album, which the music in it is probably the best on the EP. I enjoyed the music on it quite a bit. But lyrically, I couldn't really get into it. And for the rest of the songs on this EP, I got into it extremely well, which I was pretty surprised. But this song, like, the entire EP is basically about, like, getting you to pay attention to the world and the government and all these things going on around you. But then this song seems to be more of an inward reflection that the singer's having, and how he's opening himself up more. Again, the music was good. I couldn't really get into it that much lyrically, and the vocals, again, are absolutely tremendous. Another song I had a hard time with was Frontier Glitch. To say I didn't really enjoy Frontier Glitch would be inaccurate. I actually did enjoy it quite a bit. It's just more of maybe like a preference thing for me. I wanted the song to be longer. I wanted it to be more. It had some of the best music. It had probably the best vocals on this entire EP, which, I mean, the vocals are pretty consistent all the way through. But I enjoyed it the most on this song. And the song is about all the wars that America starts and how by trying to solve problems through wars, we're actually creating more issues in the long run. And it even quotes the EP track name, Nightmare of the West. And I was so into this song, but it's barely over 2 minutes. And by the time it's over, you feel like they just barely grazed the issue. Like, it's weird to say that Strike Anywhere actually held back, but I felt like they held back in the song a little bit. The closing song, We Make the Road by Walking, is an extremely good closing song. I feel like it's about finding your purpose and your meaning in life by going down your path, going down your own road and walking down it. And as you're walking it, you're actually creating it. The song could be kind of repetitive, especially in the bridge and the outro, but I mean, it's so good. Even the repetitive parts, it's like a peak for the song. And the song hits a really high climax, especially in the outro, where the band, and I'm pretty sure like the entire band, is singing Hit It When the Lights Are Gone. And it's so hard not to sing along. And it's just such a good closing song. The meaning behind it, the way how it builds up into itself, the way how it ends, it's just, the lyrics, it's just great. So with all that said, I gotta give Nightmare of the West by Strike Anywhere a 4.3 out of 5. I enjoyed this EP quite a bit. The only issue I really had with it was honestly the drums. The drum work, I mean, it's good, but throughout all 7 of these songs, it's basically the same, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, it is hardcore. It's hardcore punk music. So there's not like a whole lot of out of the box stuff that they really do with the drum patterns. But at the same time, like almost every single song felt the same to me. And I didn't even really hold it against them all that much because, I mean, it fits the music. But I want to know what you guys think. If you haven't listened to Nightmare of the West by Strike Anywhere, go ahead and give it a listen. At least a couple songs. If you want to listen to the whole thing, it's only like 20 minutes long. It's super quick. And go ahead and leave a comment below letting me know what you think and what you would rate it. And if you enjoyed this review, feel free to give it a like. If you didn't enjoy it, go ahead and give it a dislike, but let me know why. Leave a comment, let me know why you think this EP is trash and it deserves a 0, or maybe you think it's the greatest thing and it deserves a higher rating than I already gave it. I don't know. I'm giving you my opinion, so I would like to hear yours. And again, if you guys have anything you want me to review, new or old, feel free to leave a comment below letting me know what it is, and I'll make it happen for you. And don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. I hope you guys all have a good rest of your day or night, whenever you happen to be watching this. Please stay safe. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there, and I will talk to you guys next time. I was